Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to learn how to talk about what time we wake up in the morning. We will begin with a model dialogue as always, and in this dialogue the two people are talking about when they wake up in the morning. After the dialogue we will explain all the expressions in detail. What time do you wake up? I usually wake up at 7. What about you? I usually wake up by 8. Okay, first to ask what time the other person wakes up, we can ask, what time do you wake up? What time do you wake up? To ask what time someone does something, we can use what time do you, and then use a verb to ask what time they do the verb. The verb in this question is a phrasal verb, wake up. And wake up means to stop sleeping, when you open your eyes and start the day. Let's practice asking this question. What time do you wake up? What time do you wake up? That was great, well done. To answer this question, we can say, I usually wake up at 7. I usually wake up at 7. First, the key part to this answer is I wake up. But we use the adverb usually to say how often we do something. Usually is an adverb we can use to say that we do something on most days. So if I usually wake up at 7, it means that I wake up at 7 o'clock on 5 or 6 days of the week. Most days of the week. After I usually wake up, we use the preposition at to say the time I wake up. And in this sentence, we have at 7, 7 o'clock. In English, when we talk about doing something at a specific time, we use the preposition at to say the time. Here are a few more example sentences. I usually wake up at 8:30. I usually wake up at 7:15. I usually wake up at 8:10. Okay, so let's do a speaking practice of these sentences. I usually wake up at 7. I usually wake up at 8:30. I usually wake up at 7:15. I usually wake up at 8:10. Great job, well done. Let's now take a look at how we use the preposition by to talk about when we wake up. I usually wake up by 8. I usually wake up by 8. This sentence is exactly the same as the previous sentence, except for the preposition by. When we say I usually wake up by 8, this means that at the latest I wake up at 8. So I may wake up at 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, or even 7:59. But all these times are no later than 8. And that's how we use by, to say that we do something at the latest at this time, but we may do that thing at an earlier time. Let's take a look at a few other example sentences. I usually wake up by 8:30. I usually wake up by 7. I usually wake up by 7:15. Okay, so let's do a speaking practice of these sentences. Repeat after me. I usually wake up by 8. I usually wake up by 8:30. I usually wake up by 7. I usually wake up by 7:15. Great job, well done. Now, before we do the final speaking practice, let's listen to the dialogue again. What time do you wake up? I usually wake up at 7. What about you? I usually wake up by 8. Okay, so let's do a speaking practice of this dialogue. We will do 2 speaking practices so that you can practice both roles. All the lines will be on the screen, so when it's your turn, please read the line and participate in the dialogue. What time do you wake up? I usually wake up by 8. I usually wake up at 7. What about you? Fantastic job today, well done. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned how to ask what time someone wakes up, and we learned various expressions we can use to talk about when we wake up in the morning. The next lesson is a speaking drill lesson, so do make sure to take that lesson for more speaking practice. See you soon again. Bye-bye.